there is
Correct.
mandatory to having a hearing room in every each and every ICC venue.
Correct.
So at that particular time, they are invite and they show the video, and they are informing them about the so and so sanctions has been implemented on you. Are you going to accept the challenges, sanctions, or you are going to challenge this particular thing? So majority of the time, if the evidences are there, the player are going to accept the sanctions. So this will
Mhm.
be the case. If they are going to accept this, it will be the tough time for him.
Okay.
I'm in the opinion that they might not going for that so harsh, because of that, Sam Quantas also going into his way as well. So it might be the 50-50 criteria where might they both going to be fine, and they are going to book for the level one. 90% possibility of level one, but we cannot debar the possibility of level two offense as well.
Got it, got it, got it. इसके बारे में ज्यादा बात करेंगे in the future part of our videos.
Sure, sure,
Uh,
sure, Raj.
okay, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome to RK Crick Talkies, and hope you have got just an introduction from our in-house umpire, Roman, who is also officiating for many of the domestic leagues as well. With that being said, I have wonderful people joined today for this day one review of Border-Gavaskar Trophy Boxing Day Test match. We have some exciting informations like to get to you. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. But with that being said, what an exciting talent we got in the form of Sam Contos. Not once, but twice, he smashed three fours, three boundaries for Jasprit Bumrah. Okay. So first things first. Session one. Pratik bhai.
Session one. Uh, Actually, I didn't expected Sam Constas to bash. I literally using word bash to Jasprit Bumrah because Jasprit
Exactly.
Bumrah is on a whole different level right now. All the other bowlers have 13 and 14 wickets wickets maximum, but Bumrah is about 20 wickets. So it just defines his level. And just a 19-year-old youngster comes and tells the media that I have plans for Bumrah and executes them perfectly in a counter-attacking way that all the Indian players get frustrated at one point. What's just amazing moment. Waking up at 5 a.m. was worth it for that moment, I guess.
Exactly. Was scoop. He was always playing those scoop shots. He was playing the ram shots as well. And overall, this young 19-year-old guy, we can see the aggression just like what Virat Kohli had at this beginning of his career. To talk about that conversation, you have to wait for some more time. But uh, Kiran, session two.
So I would say that session two was considered to be a shared one because
Yeah,
we might have taken one wicket, I think, of Usman Khawaja, and it was well set up by Jasprit Bumrah, I guess. Because
yeah.
as we see that ball he was bowling, because I think Khawaja looks in great form today. But the way Bumrah has set up his wicket, and he got his low wicket on, I think, short mid wicket by I think
Okay. Looks like there is some connectivity issues for Kiran right now. But yeah, overall, if we just like look about the second session, what we had, like, I'm damn sure the things were actually working out fine for Australia. But the setup, what both Jasprit Bumrah and Mohammad Siraj did, even those bail changing incidents which has happened in between as well. So those are all actually a really good thing. It might be a psychological factor, but this time it was not Mohannes Labuschagne who got out, but it was actually Usman Khawaja who's also striking the ball pretty well. But unfortunately, he has played for almost like 20 overs, and then the 20.1 over, he got dismissed again for the great Jasprit Bumrah. Now, with that being said, Kiran, you are saying something. We stopped you. The connection got disconnected. You can continue, Kiran.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think today Khawaja was looking good at the like if we see his previous innings, he wasn't able to deliver that much. But I guess he's been in outstanding form today at MCG because MCG is known to be known for his batting wicket. Because average first inning score is at
Looks like Kiran is playing hide and seek today with us as well. Okay, Kiran, I know you like hide and seek biscuit, but yeah, it's not about sponsoring, but yeah, you are playing hide and seek with us as well, but no problem. I'll come back to you to talk about the second session. Let me go to our Anirudh to talk about the third session where maximum number of wickets have fell. Okay, I think Kiran is back right now. Kiran, you can continue.
so I think Khawaja's wicket was I think a great breakthrough from Bumrah I guess because if you see Khawaja was looking good today. So I think that the catch was also taken good catch by I think KL Rahul. So
Yeah.
it kind of gave a breakthrough to us.
Exactly, when the partnership was cruising and like when Team India had no idea like what's exactly happening in the day two, I mean day one of the session two, wherein like Manas Labuschagne and both Usman Khawaja were cruising. Manas Labuschagne came back to the form also. Like yesterday, we were discussing about these important factors as well. Today, we did not have an headache, but however, with that being said, we had Manas Labuschagne and Usman Khawaja like troubling our bowlers in that 40-degree hot temperature in MCG. Now, Raghav goes on to saying India needs to bowl the same line and length consistently in the new ball. And in my view of observation, the bowler one over and conceding one or two bad deliveries. I think he just like saying bowlers need to consistently bowl in the same line and areas. Just like couple of bad deliveries might go for conceding extra runs. But yeah, we still understand and we totally agree with you, Raghav. Okay, Anirudh, just wanted to understand from you as well. The session three, we had got maximum number of wickets in that particular session, especially like when I say 4 wickets we have been taken. All credit goes to again like Jasprit Bumrah there, and Washington Sundar also picked up one more wicket in that particular over. Even Akashdeep came back and he has also picked up 1 wicket. So, your thoughts on session three?
Yeah, definitely actually because session one and session two actually Australia batters were batting well. Constas started well, and then Usman Khawaja and Labuschagne they both formed a partnership, and that partnership was developing, and like there were some 200 odd runs for two actually. The 200, yeah, 200 odd runs, 237 for two they were. That is when Manas Labuschagne got out. So till then it was looking as if Australia would score above 400. Definitely for 450 they will score, I thought. But after that, again our Indian bowlers have come back, and Washington Sundar he provided the big wicket of Manas Labuschagne, and that actually opened the floodgates for our bowlers. And then it's very rare to see Travis Head failing against India, and that too getting out for a duck. So that was a rare failure for him today. And again, it's Bumrah who has taken Travis Head's wicket. Most of the times we are seeing that Bumrah and Siraj they are able to trouble Travis Head. So that is a good sign for us. And after that, Bumrah has taken 2 wickets quickly, like Head and Mitchell Marsh. Again, Alex Carey is another batter who has silently he has done his job against India. Even in the previous Test match in Brisbane, he has scored 70 runs, and today also he has played a little cameo of 31 runs. And even Akash Deep has picked up his wicket. And so now at stumps, Steve Smith and Pat Cummins are batting. Steve Smith has also been playing well in MCG. Actually, he has scored many runs in MCG and Brisbane put together. So hopefully we still need to pick up 4 wickets. So I think if we can get the wicket of Steven Smith tomorrow, maybe we can bowl out Australia for about 350 or 360, and maybe that will be a good total which our Indian batters will hope to get that total and get the first innings lead.
Okay, you are expecting another 40 more runs will be added on day two for Australia, and
Yeah,
India can wrap up the things. So I
right.
mean, that's actually being a bit more positive. But like, I just wanted to understand from Pratik right now. So like to summarize all throughout the day, uh, India like actually struggled in both the first two sessions. And when we come to the third session, India actually came back really well. A great partnership bowling partnership between Mohammad Siraj, Akashdeep also contributed really well, and those middle over crucial where Washington Sundar was also setting up the things for Ravindra Jadeja. He was also bowling really well. But when we talk about all these things, like somewhere we have been disappointing that Mohammad Siraj could not get the breakthroughs today. So your thoughts, Pratik?
I don't think so that Indian bowlers have struggled today that much because for me, as much I have seen, the first session was all about Sam Constas because the counter attack he had pressured on all the Indian bowlers. He was attacking Bumrah, Akashdeep, and Siraj also, and even Washington Sundar joined after it, and he was also trying to hit him. But there's a slight technique gap for him that he misses his bat pad gap, and he got out. Uh, for a second session, I would say India had the best session in bowling point of view because we literally had considered 47 runs in 24 overs, just economy of 2 runs, and beaten Manas Labuschagne and Usman Khwaja several times. I mean, every over there were one or two beatings for those batsmen. I don't know how they stick to the pitch. So, I mean, they just did an amazing job. That I was thinking that how India will bowl well. That we must be getting 2 or 3 wickets in the second session, and
Mhm.
that's how good India bowled in second session. In third session, I would say after the wicket of Manas Labuschagne, they Australians plan to counter attack. Just as soon as Travis Head comes, their plans changes, and they start attacking cricket. But thanks to Jasprit Bumrah's reverse swing, if you see, I told yesterday's plan that the same line, same length, or just one in swing or out swing, Travis Head will miss that ball. In start of the inning, he will definitely miss that ball. And it was just reverse swing, which was missing in last two tests. I didn't see from any other bowlers to bowl the reverse swing. The Chinese side moved inside, and we got just clip of the stumps. Thank God Head got removed so quickly. Otherwise, he and Steve Smith have scored lots of runs till now. And in fourth session, I guess Alex Carey was the MVP for Australia, I guess, because he scored really quick runs. Steve Smith was doing the wicket holding job. Even Mitchell Marsh also tried to slog some boundaries, and same thing did Alex Carey. Alex Carey added somehow 30 or 35 runs uh,
Sorry.
around. Yes, yes, 30 runs around on the total. But it gave them a quick boost in last session. They scored 134 runs with
Correct.
fall of 4 wickets, which was middle order, and they were already have a solid foundation of their top orders. All their top four had 50 plus runs, I guess. Sam Costas, Usman Khwaja, Manas Labuschagne, and Steve Smith. So it
Exactly.
was the credit must go to Australian batters that they stick to the pitch and didn't throw their wicket in first and second session, and they are enjoying the what do we say fruit of their patience.
Exactly. Fine. I mean, so totally after the day one, Australia 6 down for 311. I'll come to the projections like what might be the total like India might chase on. And yesterday, like I mean, we guys have discussed offline. So we were telling that those who win the toss which should go for batting first and put that score of 350 to 400, and it will be easy for any team like who are actually batting on day 4 and day 5. So now the same thing happened in the sense like Australia won the toss, they have batted really well, but all credits to our bowlers as well. Before going for anything, Raghav goes on to say and ask us a particular question. Guys, what's your opinion on Constance defense? Raumin bhai.
Actually, first of all, I'm really enjoy uh, the approach of Constas, because it's never easy to come against someone like Bumrah and playing in this particular manner. I just wanna like to give you the opinion about his defensives. He is not a guy from whom we can expect the defense for sure. Not
Correct.
even in upcoming time, we might see the defensive game from the Constas. But yeah, whatever that I have seen during that particular time he has spent on the pitch, it seems that he's not confident that enough for his defense, and that's why he's playing attacking game. So there is always an opportunity for both of the parties, either with the fielding teams and either with the Constas as well. So it will be will be the win-win situation for the both of the teams, where especially in a test cricket he might get the benefit where bowler generally tends to bowl on the good length areas and the deliveries which we can drive. So it will be the possibility that he might going to be successful like playing the cameos like this 50, 60, 70 runs. But some of the times you cannot expect that Constance is going to play for 1 or 2 days and taking the game for the draw, which is I'm not expecting at all. And even though he is not his strength in upcoming time as well.
Exactly. I mean, even the commentators in the com box were actually saying us this one. The best way of defense is to counter attack Jasprit Bumrah, and that's exactly what Sam Constance did. Because if you look at like over a period of years, like what Rishabh Pant has been doing, what Nitish Kumar Reddy has been doing, the team is been in kind of a bit of trouble, but at that point of time you can't stick onto the wicket and like you play with the old test match mentality. I know test match is pretty much important, but at the same point of time it is very very crucial for all of us to make sure that our best way is to counter attack, and that's what exactly Sam Constas have been doing in this particular test match. And India would definitely be targeting him in the second innings as well, and I'm sure he will be playing the fifth test as well. Because when you go against the world class bowler, world number one bowler Jasprit Bumrah like this, you can't be stopping. And unfortunately, many of the IPL teams will be looking for Sam Constas right now. The way he started his counter attack, no matter what, they'll be hoping for one of the other players to get injured, especially the foreign player to get injured, to get Sam Constas back in their particular franchise, because the kind of threat what he can actually bring in. Now, before going forward, like Raghav bhai, I'll just tag them today, all the channels. I'll copy the link and I'll tag them. You can find the link in the description as well. Guys,
Uh,
just ping me on your YouTube channel. This one, I'll start tagging you guys.
Raj bhai, I want to add one point for Sam Constas.
Mhm.
Uh, in morning, 5:30 or 6 a.m., Anand bhai and me were discussing about Sam Constas batting, as we have
Mhm.
seen him in BBL also.
Correct,
What he does is he goes away from wicket, just like
correct,
Steve Smith shuffles towards the wicket. He goes away from the wicket to make room for himself,
correct,
and this way he creates a gap between bat and pad.
correct.
So that is one flaw, I guess, in his technique that can be targeted, and that's what we talked. And same thing happened against Washington Sundar's ball. Uh, he he was totally an new batter for Bumrah and Siraj, but as soon as they get his plan and his play style, they will surely target. And I am hardly believe that he can again target Bumrah just like he did today, because his bat pad gap is a really serious concern for him. So he may upgrade himself with that level, but it's a technique fault, I guess. Flaw, sorry.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, there will be flaws with each and every single player where they can actually improve. And if you talk about Sam Constas, he's just 19-year-old. I can see the maturity when he
Yes,
was
yes,
actually
yes.
over in the post-match conference. I mean, a small interaction with the commentator. He's saying like, I was just like looking into my gloves. I was changing my gloves, and it was a small accident, like with Virat Kohli. There was a shoulder bump. Automatically, it can happen, but the kind of maturity what he actually have is so impressive at the age of 19, and we never know like what we guys were doing at the age of 19. Okay, Anirudh, what you are doing at 19, man?
I think I was going to college only. And I was
See,
also playing cricket at, I was a fourth division, I was playing cricket.
very good. प्रतीक भाई,
Yeah.
19 में क्या कर रहा था?
19 में कॉलेज में ही था भाई.
अच्छा, कॉलेज में कर
कॉलेज
रहा
टीम
था.
में खेल रहा था तब. हाँ.
Robin भाई, what you are doing at the age of 19?
I think I'm in the last year of engineering, and along with officiating in the district panel as an umpire.
Nice, 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 nice. Kiran bhai,
So I was also in second year of engineering and was part of some local tennis ball tournaments as well.
even I'm also like going to the college, just like those mentalities, right? Like just go to the college, like you don't get so much of opportunities. But yeah, this is all fun. Now, this is exactly like the segment what we were actually waiting for from long time. I'm sure like for all the 20 minutes, whatever we have discussed. Roman bhai, now you are the umpire. You know the rules of the things, like what exactly might be the penalties, what might be the match bans. Like, can you take us a point by point to all our viewers? Like, what would be the level of offense? First, we'll talk about Travis Head and Mohammad Siraj, and then we will talk about Virat Kohli and Sam Constas.
Yes, recently I have read one news is coming that Virat Kohli has been fined 20 percentage of his match fee and one demerit point, and they have booked him under the level one offense. So first, I want to like to start from the beginning that ICC has one officially document which is known as Code of Conduct, where
Correct.
there are specially provisions for the various actions or various level of breaches as well, which includes the levels as considering the significance of various offenses. So there are level 1 offenses, level 2, level 3, and level 4 offenses, where there will be the respective demerit points. Like for the level 1 offense they have one demerit point, one or two. For two they have 2 to 4 demerits point. For level 3 they might have a 5 to 6 demerit points, and level 4, and so on. So these all particular things depend upon the significance of the instance. I just want to like to give you 4 or 5 example when the possibility of code of conduct will come into the picture. One of the instance that we have seen that he has verbally abused X and Y player. There are two categories of abusing. One abuse is that you are coming over there and just saying him, which hasn't been captured in the stump mic, which is
Right.
known as just descent. And another thing is that it will be the different breach if it has been caught by the stump mic. It depends upon whatever has been said by to whatever person. On a basis upon that, they are deciding the what kind of a level they need to impose on so and so player. This is a one
Correct.
instance. Another one instance is you can never go to the or run towards the any player, umpire, or whatever, or try to do the physical contact, which has been totally a serious offense, where there might be the harsh penalty calls as well. You cannot include in the physical contact with either of the players or the umpires are on the field of play. The third one is that we have seen some of the time that players in a frustration after getting bowled hit the bat to the stumps or hitting to the boundary ropes or to the ground properties or etc etc. This is also comes under the code of conduct, that you cannot going to harm any of the equipment, implement, or the things available in the stadium. Another one is that anything which we are considering which disrespecting of the game comes under the code of conduct. So the general procedure is that there are four umpires during the match. They are also note the particular instances. One match referee is also there who is tagging the specific instance that on the particular ball so and so things are happened during for the test match. After the end of a day's play, they convey the message to the respective player and the manager to come in the ICC hearing room, which has been compulsory to be there at each venue where the specifically the COC breaches has been heard. So it's type of a court where the peoples are has been come to the hearing. So another party, there will be the four umpires will be there, match referee along with themselves, the respective managers. Sometime if the needed, the captain will also along with the manager, player, and the captain will be there. They are going to in that particular room. They going to give the video evidences and they briefly explain uh, with the reference of code of conduct that during so and so clause we are imposing such and such restrictions to you. Are you going to accept or are you going to challenge? Majority of the time, due to having a video proof, player are going to accept the sanctions and the things are going to be done. If player want to challenge, then he need to prove his case that the COC is saying so and so stuff and my case is different. Then ICC has a separate committee which decide to impose the particular thing or not. So this is a total procedure which has been followed during the so and so instances, and on the basis of that, Siraj has been fined along with the head. In this particular case, they feel that only Kohli has been suspect. That's why they have fined with him 20% of match fees and the one demerit point. Actually, the deduction of match fee depends upon the offenses as well. 10%, 20%, 30%. Sometimes the slow over rates are also the comes under the COC, where the majority of the match fee has been cut off the captain along with the players as well. So these are the structure of the code of conduct, and the procedure is they are doing to follow in this particular manner.
Exactly. That's exactly what Raghav is also saying. Like Mohammad Siraj was also fined 20% of his match fee as well as handed a demerit point by ICC. The following is packed with Travis Head in the second test of Adelaide. Yes, that's exactly, guys. Like we will be getting a lots of more interesting facts from our panel. We have a great set of cricket analysts who's having a great knowledge about the cricket. We're not just talking here with like what to summarize you guys, but we're coming out with certain data tomorrow. Who is doing best, who is doing bad, everything we are going to get it. But just for our sake, like to understand for tomorrow, what would be the total score for Australia? Pratik bhai.
I would say the new ball is taken, and India for fresh bowlers can target Aussie batsmen, and we need only 4 wickets. So I would add 60 to 70 runs maximum to the Australian total. That means 380. Uh, Australia all out, and India would be, India का भी बताना है क्या?
नहीं, इंडिया का हम लोग बाद में बताएंगे because like I hope as I
ठीक है.
told you yesterday, like I'm actually hoping three people to come back to form, especially
Yes,
Virat
yes,
Kohli, Rohit Sharma, and Yashasvi Jaiswal, because the kind of pitch what they have, the grass is almost on the pitch has been taken off right now. It's only a small here and there. We can see the light grass because this I
yes,
just saw that after the match, Mark Nicholas came in and told like it's a grass which is like made by man, putting here, just like that, because that's the reason why like we could able to see the one odd bounces which is going above the batsman, and they found it difficult
yes, yes.
as well. So that is one thing. I mean, as I told you, like I'm actually hoping for especially these three players to come back to form so that India can go with a slight edge and a confidence to Brisbane as well. Anirudh, what would be the target? I think you have already told. Do you have any change of mind or thoughts now?
Yeah, I think 360 to 370.
360
Australia
to
will be all out.
370. Okay, so you might
Okay,
you're saying like
365. 365.
365. To be precise, you are
365
coming
all
into
out
the
Australia.
mean median mode. You're taking the median of 360 and 370 is 365. Cool. I totally
Yeah.
get that. Okay, Kiran bhai.
So I think Steve Smith is still on the wicket, and Steve Smith and NCG is something another love story. So we have to take his wicket first.
Hmm.
So if we for I think we have taken new ball, and but I was expecting that before end of the day we should have taken Steve Smith, but it won't happen. So I think tomorrow we should try to focus on getting early wicket, and
Hmm.
if so, and if we able to wrap up the tail end as early as possible, we might get Aussies under 400 as well. So I think 380 to 390 might be the total we can expect in first
Hmm.
innings.
Roman bhai.
I think somewhere around between 380 to 390 will be the situation, because the new ball, we are just talking about that new ball can give us the wicket, but same as new ball is going to leak the run as well. So, and the Steve Smith is there, so we cannot totally put him out of the equation. And I want to add one more thing, is that the grass is something which is looking like the Mokereri. I totally understand what has been said by that particular guy. The reason is that uh, and one more thing is that we haven't bowled well in the first 10 overs. If we are being channelized in first 10 over, it will be the different scenario. But I am really sure that in upcoming time the pitch will be better for the batters, and it might going to deteriorate at the end of the test. So might the spinner comes into the play, where Australia may struggle, but they have one of the gun spinner, Nathan Lyon, so we can not rule out any possibility. But this is what I'm seeing in the future.
Exactly. If you just ask me, like, if you're getting Steve Smith early tomorrow, so the target might be, I mean, India could bat in the very first hour itself. But if the India is not batting, I mean, could not able to get Steve Smith out pretty early, then I would say like score might go somewhere around like 415 to 430 is my prediction. So, and going on, not to take out this one, like just a last question before we wind up this particular session. So, at the end of day two, so how much India can score? Starting with you, Romin Bhai.
Yeah,
So, how much India could score? Like you told somewhere around like 375 to 390, right? So, after that, how much would be India can score?
I think India will end the day for around somewhere around between 200 odd runs, with having a
Mhm.
loss of 2-3 wickets.
Nice. Anirudh Bhai.
For first, we need to get Australia all out. So I think maybe that will take about a couple of sessions. So I think maybe India might score 150 odd for I think 3 or 4 wickets at the
You're
end of day.
so you're so positive for the team Australia now. Cool. I'll come back to you.
No, I need to get them all out. So that will take a couple of sessions surely. That's why.
I totally get it. I totally get it. Anirudh, jokes apart. Kiran bhai.
So as we see that Raghav's comment that tomorrow that might be Rohit Sharma's day. So
Mhm.
if we have a good opening partnership between I think SSV Jaiswal and Rohit Sharma, so we might ended up at around 170 or 180 for one or two maybe.
Pratik bhai.
हाँ भाई वो तो
Nay, your prediction for Team India. How much they could score? Like if we
Team
get out
India.
of.
I think many are saying that Rohit Sharma is going to open, but as per I seen, KL Rahul has been opening with SSV Jaiswal, and Rohit will bat at one down at Gill's position. Uh,
वो होता रहेगा बोलो ना. It's okay. It's okay. We understand.
अरे भाई वो अभी उसको डॉगी को कैसे चुप कराओगे हाँ
Nah,
तो
it's actually.
कहा था मैं सॉरी सॉरी कहा था मैं हाँ
आप one
यशस्वी
down.
जायसवाल एंड रोहित शर्मा
Hmm.
Yashasvi Jaiswal and KL Rahul will open, and Rohit Sharma will be playing at one down at place of Shubman Gill. And I guess team won't change the opening pair as they are doing good.
Mhm.
Yashasvi Jaiswal has faced ups and downs in this series, but there are no doubts on his caliber and his potential. That he can any day if he goes, he can just own the day like Sam Costas.
Exactly, exactly.
So India's score will be, I think, after 3 or 4 wickets down, India will score 210
Hmm.
at the end of the second day. As I said yesterday that if we bat second on this ground, there are more possibilities of winning the match. That means the batting gets better at day 2 and day 3.
Exactly. That
So I think Indian batters should mm, take all out of the pitch and make get the lead. First, get all out Australia before 360, 370.
Yeah,
exactly. I mean,
Steve Smith is still there actually. Need to get Steve Smith out. If he's kept, we can single-handedly take the game away. So need to watch out.
Just for stat, Jasprit Bumrah has got out Pat Cummins in 9 times from 13 innings and has average of 5 against him. So we can get other tailenders also if Steve Smith doesn't throw his wicket. He's so rusty, man. I said yesterday that he has 92 average in MCG, and he proved it. Why it's a modern day great in Test cricket.
Yeah, actually, I
exactly.
think Steve Smith and Nathan Lyon have been doing well only in MCG actually. Particularly, if you see,
No,
Nathan Lyon has
SCG
been
also,
good from.
SCG also.
They Australians, especially Steve Smith and Nathan Lyon, they have a never-ending love story, especially in Brisbane, Sydney, and
And
MCG.
MCG, yeah.
Trust me when I'm telling you this, because I was also going through certain number of stats like what Pratik Bhai told. The love story of Nathan Lyon and Steve Smith at MCG, the record is good. But what is happening is they're bowling in the fourth innings, and I mean, Australia can actually get in Travis Head also to bowl in the fourth innings, or they can get Manas Labuschagne, or they can also ask Steve Smith to bowl in the fourth innings as well, because India have more of a left-handers right now. So the off spinner, especially Nathan Lyon at one end, and you have a leg spinner bowling from the other end, like Labuschagne, or it might be Steve Smith. Anything can happen.
Uh,
But Test match is getting interesting just after day one. That's exactly what I wanted to tell you right now. With that being said, stay tuned for day number two.
One more
And
point I want to add. You said that Labuschagne will bowl, but we need to see whether he's bowling fast bowling or leg spin, because we saw Labuschagne bowling fast bowling in Perth, which was
exactly,
a bit
exactly.
surprising.
Even
That's
Sam Constas is a off-break bowler.
exactly.
Yes, yes, he's
So
a batting all
Uh,
rounder.
he, he may bowl few.
yeah, he's a top order batsman and a right arm half break bowler as well. Now, the options for Australia are more, because the considering what exactly the situations Team India can give them the challenge in the fourth innings. They are coming out with a specific plan. We can't take off that as well. With that being said, stay tuned for day two. We are coming back live tomorrow to review day two as well. With that being said, guys, take care. Stay tuned. Just in case if you are not yet subscribed, please do like, share, and comment your views as well. And also do subscribe. I'm going to ping all the usernames, or the YouTube handles and the Instagram handles, in the description. Please go out there and follow all our guys as well. Thank you so much and see you later. Bye bye.